Is it just me, or does this image feel particularly offensive to anyone? Because it definitely gives off a vibe. Because that's what happens to me around the World Girl pageant on Kim of Queens, which is the best show ever to exist, and I need it to make a comeback immediately now. This is Kim, she's the pageant coach. It's explaining that they're gonna have a Miss Around the World Girl pageant, where basically they all have to represent a country and then speak in that native tongue, which we know none of these girls can actually do. So she's like, here's the mystery box that's definitely not been set up for TV. Come on, pick a country. Pick a country. Naturally, Addison, like the most southern one, gets Japan. Hannah, the one that ended up getting a DUI later on, yeah, she got Brazil. And Raven, the super annoying one this season, got India. We also meet this new client, Teresa, and, I personally cannot diagnose, but as someone who has this myself, I can have theories about things. And I'll tell you why, because when she reaches into the mystery box, she gets Greece, and then Kim's like, oh, how do you feel about that? And she's like, well, Greece's economy sucks, so. I mean, she's not terribly wrong. So after all the girls go off to go learn some kind of dance routine from each culture that they're doing their little project pageant on, they all have to go and perform it in front of each other before the pageant. And luckily, Teresa is here to judge. That is not why she was brought in. She was brought in to actually meet and socialize with the other girls, but she took it upon herself to be pageant judge number 4. Raven goes first, she's doing her little Bollywood dance. She's really hitting it, honestly. She forgets some of the words from the native tongue portion. Hannah goes and could not recite a single word of Portuguese, and Addison was not able to break her board. So naturally, Teresa, takes this as the opportunity. Instead of saying, hi, I'm Teresa, nice to meet you guys, I'm so excited to do this pageant with you guys. No, instead she reads them all to filth. Which, I get it, girl, that's something that I always do, but I do it up here. I do it up here, and I do it with you guys, because you guys are fun to do this with. I don't do it in front of people that I'm actively trying to become friends with. That would be a little weird. But I did learn that, though, after years of social issues. And then I got my autism diagnosis. And now I'm here, in a wedding dress. I'm not married. I'm not getting married anytime soon. Life just brought me here, okay? So it's the day of the pageant, and we have made outfit decisions. They are certainly choices. And Teresa finally does apologize to the other girls, so clean slate. Guess we can just forget the way that you insulted everyone. That's fine. I wouldn't hold a grudge. I certainly wouldn't. Certainly still don't hold grudges towards people. That'd be crazy. But oh, she looks like a pretty princess. I'm so glad that we can both be in ball gowns. Except hers makes more sense in the situation than mine. Ugh, and backstage we run into Victoria. This is Kim's rival that the show created, the rivalry. And then she's like, hey, Kim, what you wearing? She's like, hey, this is actually a kimono because did you know I used to live in Japan? I was a Goodwill ambassador for Japan. I lived in Japan. I love Kim, by the way. She's so amazing. And Victoria's like, go ahead, speak Japanese. And Kim was not expecting that shit, which I think was funny because she's like, oh, konnichiwa. I know a second word. Arigato. I'm good at that one. So Hannah gets out there, she's a little Brazilian Barbie on steroids is what her mother calls her. Yeah, the DUI is starting to make a little bit more sense now. And Teresa does just okay. I'm not gonna lie, dude, as much as I did not like her on the show, Raven fucking killed it. You know who I hated, though? Her fuck-ass mom. Her mom was so mean for no goddamn reason, especially to Addison. She thought Addison was such a goddamn threat all the fucking time, okay? Okay, maybe you shouldn't be threatened by a child, Eunice. And then Addison goes, could you get which country she's representing? All she needed was a labubu to tie it all together. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm being hypercritical. I'm okay with that, though. Yeah, I think I'm okay with being hypercritical. She does break a board on stage, though. Weird outfit to break a board in, but okay. And then backstage, Victoria's like, hey, don't you think that costume was a little offensive? And they're like, no, why would the fuck would it be offensive? Who would think that was offensive? So Hannah wins first in her category. And what do you know? The judges didn't find it offensive. Addison wins first overall. It's definitely something. Then we end the pageant with Victoria coming over and saying, hey, Hannah, You're really good. You wanna come train under me? Which Kim looks particularly offended about, and my question is, you're offended about that, but not the costume that you put Addison on stage in? Weird choices, Kim. Weird choices, but I do love you. Please bring your show back. Sydney out.